Welcome everybody at home. It is UGL Week 2 and it is FIFA night. I am your host Rob Reforge Gonzalez, joined by soccer aficionado, Mr. Bizjack. He is here to break down our Madden Ultimate Team action that we have tonight. But before we get that far, I want to kind of catch you up to where we're at this week. And so far, the tables have turned for Ocho Cinco Gaming. They are up 2-0 over Glitxh. And we're going to see tonight if Glitxh Gaming, who used their first pick in the draft to pick up Rooney, can they stop the bleeding and force Call of Duty to mean something on Thursday night? So, Chris, you know FIFA way better than I do. So, for this team, Rooney was, again, the very first overall pick for Glitxh Gaming. Going up against God Rubber, which was also Chad Ochocinco's first-round pick. Do you think that based on the dominant performance that Rooney had last week and the performance on the side of God Rubber, who was able to stave off elimination from them, by defeating DaFam, who has the advantage with the pressure of having this 2-0 deficit or 2-0 lead for their team?
To be honest, Rob, I really like the way that Rooney plays. And, last week he obliterated his opponent. So it's going to be interesting to see this matchup because also God Rubber had a really great game last week in FIFA. So, I mean, I would love to pick Rooney, but, I'm an underdog person. So I'm going to go with God Rubber in this situation, and I'm going team Ocho Cinco for the win in FIFA here.
For the win, and I think on my side it is it's hard to imagine that somebody who is as good as Rooney has played would fall short against Ocho Cinco. Because, again, for everybody at home who doesn't know, Chad was really hoping to be able to get Rooney onto his squad and be able to, have him lead the FIFA, charge for Ocho Cinco Gaming. So I think Rooney's going to be charged up to kind of stick it to his friend and make sure his team doesn't get eliminated, because Rooney took very much pride last week in the team playing as well as they did. We will be having a second game, which is going to be DaFam and 4Brothers. They're tied 1-1 for the week, so today is all about tie breaks for them, and then whoever wins Call of Duty tomorrow will win their week. But this is going to be the game of the night, I think, and I'm hoping that it's going to be a close one. It is going to be Glitxh Gaming, led by Rooney, and then God Rubber, who is going to try to put the stake in the heart of Glitxh Gaming this week. So if you like FIFA, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break and then be into our game. I'm ready, and like I said, I'm right. I don't know about this other character, Bizjack.
No, not like that, with the hinge.
Oh,
There you go.
Dude, why you just let me spin around like that?
Hit it!
It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight.
Welcome everybody at home. We are into week 2 of the UGL. It is Glitxh Gaming versus Ocho Cinco. The first overall pick, Rooney, trying to hold off the L for his team because they are down 0-2, and God Rubber of Ocho Cinco is going to have something to say about that. It is Rob Reforge Gonzalez, joined by Chris Bizjack, and he has to correct me. I'm so used to playing Madden that in the previous segment, I went and told you guys it was Madden Ultimate Team. It is not, obviously. It is not that kind of football. Thank you, Bizjack, for telling me after the fact that was the case.
You are most certainly welcome, my friend.
You're such a giver. Oh, man. Well, we have here, it is Rooney Football Club is Rooney, and FC Scagnazi is going to be God Rubber, and it is Ultimate Team. So you want to explain how Ultimate Team works to everybody at home, Mr. Bizjack?
Yeah, of course. So a FIFA Ultimate Team is essentially you unlock these packs ever so often, depending on how much you play, and you get better players based on that. So sometimes you might get like Cristiano Ronaldo or, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Like Ruud van Nistelrooy is one of the best goalkeepers to ever play for Manchester United. So you continue to get these packs and build up your team, and that helps you eventually win. So you would typically never see these players on the same pitch together, but in Ultimate Team, that makes it a reality.
And as you see here, it's already starting. We have it going right by the keeper, and God Rubber, he's not afraid and is here to put Glitch away. It is 1-0, and we have basically just started the game.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, great start to the game. I mean, once you establish that goal, especially in soccer, for all those fans that are not too sure about how hard it is to score in soccer, you establish that goal early on, it's tough to come back from that. So it's exciting to see God Rubber score in the beginning here, but we'll see if Rooney can actually answer here pretty quickly to even it up.
Yeah, and the audience is now into it. Listen to them go. So 1-0 Ocho Cinco Gaming over Glitch. And the importance of this game is if Ocho Cinco wins this, they will secure their win for the week. And then Call of Duty, they'll be looking to try to get those points for tiebreaker points for the playoffs. And it is still early. 1-0 is definitely not the end of the world when it comes to FIFA. And as you see here, we're going to be crossing midfield and trying to get more offense. And can we get – oh, my goodness, very nice pass. And they're going to – again, I think when I've been watching a lot of FIFA, when you get to this position, if you can really make these crisp passes, just don't turn it over and get one good shot. Oh, how about another one?
Baby.
It is already 2-0.
The Man U legend, Bruno Fernandes himself scoring. God Rubber, a great pick in your FIFA Ultimate Team pack there.
2-0 early. We are just passing the 15th minute, and this is the blitz. This is you blink, and there's 2 on the board. And I've said this before, and you can tell me if you agree. It's 2 is rough, but 3 is a dagger. 3 is just unbelievable.
100% agree. Three is the dagger. It's really tough to come back from that. However, I mean, you saw how quickly God Rubber scored these 2 goals. It's possible for Rooney to get 2 quick right here, but it looks like God Rubber's playing some great defense, and Rooney's getting a little fancy. It looks like that might be offsides. Yeah, okay. You might be a little bit too fancy with your footwork here. Just focus on the passing, crisp passing, excuse me, and just move it up the field. It's plenty of time. I mean, there's no shot clock with this.
Yeah, and you said that perfectly. And as you can see, God Rubber trying to get this up and does have the turnover there. So now we're going back the other way for Glitch. And I would imagine Glitch and Rooney have played a lot. It won't be the last time that he is down 2-0. So he knows just one at a time. You can't score 2. So get the first one, then get the next one. But just the big thing in front of my mind is don't give up the 3rd goal. Just don't do that.
Right. It's hard. It's really tough to come back from those. So, I mean, it will be interesting to see if God Rubber keeps this pressure up, or if Rooney can come back and potentially score a goal. But it looks like God Rubber's just really controlling possession right now.
Can he get that one? Oh, gets past. Oh, what a stop by the keeper.
Beautiful
very,
save there by the keeper.
Yeah,
Beautiful
very
save.
dangerous. And you could see, I'm sure Rooney could see his life flash right before his eyes.
No, look, like my suggestion here would be Rooney's got to start utilizing those wingers a little bit more in the through balls. He's got to start making his wingers make those runs because, you know, sometimes those wing backs are a lot slower than they look, and you can utilize, like, it looks like Rooney has Aaron Robin on the side. He's a very fast player and has excellent footwork. So if you can utilize that, don't get too fancy, but keep the ball moving and make those through balls. It's gonna be key for this comeback here.
And here we see more offense coming from Rooney, and he is definitely. Oh my gosh! What a pass! Oh, did it go in? And it did! Wow! What a shot! I thought it went wide, and then I saw it just hit the back of that net. That is just excellent, excellent passing. An even better shot.
Yeah, you just see how quickly this game can change. You know, Rooney just got one goal. He has the momentum going right now. Godrubber needs to at least keep the possession away from Rooney because he's going to utilize that counterattack, and they're going to score another goal off of it if they keep utilizing that counterattack.
Well, now we have another problem, but there is the turnover. Needs to get this out of his side of the field, but turns the ball over again, and they still can't get possession of this. It feels bad to be able to make this a 2-1 game and then give up a third goal, right? So now we see Rooney back on the attack.
Oh, good try on that move there, but a little too fancy, Sometimes they don't work out. It's a high risk, high reward situation.
Both teams.
He's got his winger out wide he can utilize.
Here we go. Both teams have been very, very, I want to say, crisp about wanting to know what they want to do when they get this close. And here we're going to push this back. Can we make one more crossing? Ooh, still trying.
That's a safe play, though. Bringing it back out to your midfielders. That's your safe play when you're getting nowhere in the box. It's very safe for you to do that. Hit him through. Oh, not quite. That looked like a great one-touch opportunity to get him right in the through ball, and it could have put it at 3-1.
Yeah, instead, we are still looking at a 2-1 score, passing 45 minutes.
Great move.
Oh, another nice move. Has to be careful of making sure we don't run out of time here. Get one good shot on goal. Can he beat him? Oh, what a nice pass right in front. Oh.
That little pump fake. If he didn't do that little pump fake, it probably would have gone top right. It was beautiful ball movement, but he just waited too long, and you know, unfortunately, he didn't capitalize on that opportunity.
Yeah, very, very close first half. It is 2-1, and both teams have shown that at any time they can score, anytime, and that makes for a good second half. Remember, Rooney from Glitxh have to win. If they do not win, then that is going to be a loss for them this week, and then they could get the Uber sweep if they lose Call of Duty, and then, you know, Ocho Cinco will get all the points this week. So important for our watermelon-esque colored jerseys of Rooney to be able to get another score on the board and then hopefully win this game.
Yeah, Rob, it looks like he's trying to force a couple passes here. You know, that's going to cause these turnovers, and it's a dangerous game to get into because if you're trying to capitalize on those, it's tough to do. It's
nobody's
really
stopping
tough
the ball
to do
right
when
now.
you. No, I'm saying for Rooney. I apologize
yeah.
for Rooney.
Ooh, that looked a little bit dangerous for a second. And
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed at halftime he moved Aaron Robin over to the left side from the right. Is a bold strategy. I believe Aaron Robin's a dominant right-footed player, so that might come into play here in the later half.
yeah, and we see here another nice little touch pass back, right in front, has one pass, there's a one shot, it's in, It's been, oh my God, we are now tied 2-2, great footwork, great pass, knew to not take that bad shot, made that one extra, and here we go again, back on the attack.
Can we make it 3?
Can we get somebody running towards the net? Oh, no! Oh.
Oh, good defense. Great defense there by forcing him out of the way.
I lost my breath there for a second because I thought that was going to be the third, but instead it is even 2-2. And Rooney and Godrubber making this very interesting. And after Ocho Cinco Gaming starting out 2-0, have given up 2 straight goals, and back on the attack, here comes Rooney trying to take the lead.
Now, if you're Godrubber right now, Rob, what are you thinking? What's going through your head in this situation? You just, you had a 2-0 lead. You just gave up 2 goals to make it tied. What's going on? What are you thinking?
He knows that he can play better than this. He knows that he's just looking for an opportunity. It's 2-2. I don't think there was any. Oh my! This is definitely going to be trying to get one more pass, but does get blocked. I don't think that Godrubber thought that this was going to be a game where he was going to win with only 2 goals. So I think it's just a matter of just keeping your composure, getting one more good. Oh my! Oh,
I don't know.
dear.
That looked offsides.
I don't
to
know.
me.
I was
Are
going
they
to say.
gonna call- No,
I was going to say
yeah.
that. I was saying that looked hella offsides. I was like, "What is going on, FIFA?"
Yeah, well, with the new rules, I don't know if you've seen or if you watch, soccer outside of this, but they've made it where they're not supposed to blow the whistle right away. They're supposed to let the play go on, and that's kind of reflected here in the new FIFA and FIFA 21.
Yeah, I was going to. Oh boy! Now that is definitely onside, and he doesn't have numbers though, and immediately turns it over.
Yeah, it looks again. It looks like Godrubber now is trying to force passes, and I mean it's tough sometimes when you have the enemy team coming up at you that quickly. So that's the benefit of keeping high pressure is you can get the counterattack going if you steal the ball away, but then that leaves your defense vulnerable.
And time is all of a sudden we are already at the 70th minute. It is 2-2, and here comes, oh my goodness, here comes Ocho. Makes one. Oh, nice stop.
He needs to get there. He needs to get there. Can he do it?
What?
Oh, good move.
That's just too.
Oh, he put it wide. No. That could have been painful. That could have been painful for Rooney.
That was an opportunity that they will definitely want back because just like you did, BizJack, we thought that was going to go in, and instead it's 2-2, passing about the 75th minute now. And can Rooney get that magical 3rd goal, take the lead, and save his team from an L this week? Ooh.
Yeah, he's got great footwork.
I was going to say the footwork is just. What did
no.
I just see?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it looks like there was a foul. Committed on the goalkeeper.
Kick the goalkeeper in his
That
head.
looks-
Nobody.
Oh no! Good move by Godrubber, heading it back to his goalkeeper there. Good move.
I mean, both keepers are getting their exercise in today.
Absolutely.
So
Earning their paychecks.
that is absolutely for sure. No clean sheets here between Ocho Cinco Gaming and Glitxh Gaming. I wouldn't expect anything less from our first 2 picks in FIFA. It has been a back and forth affair, and I mean, Rooney is definitely taking it to him. This is like easily could have kind of rolled over and given up after going down 0-2, but instead we're tied up, and we could be in for some extra time here. Right.
And one of the things that a lot of great FIFA players will do is they don't let that going down 2-0, and they don't let that time get under their skin in terms of they don't let it distract them from playing smart, playing hard. So the fact that Rooney has been able to come back like this and tie it 2-2, he's got the momentum going here in the second half of the game.
And back on the attack, Ronaldo does lose possession of it there, and we're going to pass that 85th minute. Oh, back and forth, Ronaldo again. This is no good.
No.
Ooh.
Oh no! Oh.
Hold your breath, everybody at home, because this 2-2 game could be ending at any point if we continue to see the action that we see here in front of the keeper. Sanchez.
Rob, if God Rubber puts that pass on the ground, that's a goal. That is
Easy.
an absolute goal if he puts it on the ground.
Well, here we go. Rooney. No set piece there. Just going to go ahead and bring that back. Will there
Can
be?
he range it? Nope.
Yeah, nope. I was thinking the same thing. We are now in extra time.
He needs to play it a little bit safer here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's not do
Utilize the
anything
outside.
crazy.
Yep. Yep. A great comeback by Rooney there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it looked like in the beginning. It looked like in the beginning, God Rubber had the, you know, that 2-0. But like you were saying, if he got 3-0, that could have completely changed the game. But Rooney kept his composure, came back, utilized the wings, got more shots, and you know, here we are now going into extra time.
Yeah, and I mean, this is definitely what we expected from, you know, both of these teams. This is really interesting because, you know, I'm not sure what the rules are if you tie.
Are you saying yeah, that's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, so let's find out. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get you the rules on what happens if it's a tie and a friendly. Be right back.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing!
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Oh, man, we just finished watching a super exciting game. I mean, this was everything that we expected when we are taking a look at the first two picks in our FIFA rankings. So it was Rooney and God Rubber finishing up, you know, with the tie. And the important thing to remember about this tie, Bizjack, is that it means that Glitxh doesn't get swept. They had to win outright in all three of the sports games in order, they had to lose all three of their sports games in order to get eliminated and get that L for the week, but they do not. So it is going to be 5 points for Ocho Cinco, one little point for that tie, you know, on the other side for Glitxh. So whoever wins Call of Duty will win on that side of things. But talk to us about what happened in that game and how Rooney didn't quit after being down 2-0.
Yeah, absolutely, Rob. So it looked like God Rubber came out strong in the first half and scored 2 quick goals. And it's one of the most dangerous leads in all of sports. 2 goals, you know, it's tough to come back from, especially in FIFA. You know, and we were talking throughout the game, and if God Rubber, you know, got that 3rd goal, that would have been real tough. That would have been the dagger, like you were saying. But like you were saying, Rooney did not quit in any sort of situation. He came back. He scored the equalizer, and you know, eventually time ran out, and that's what happened. They got the tie, and Rooney started to utilize his wingers a lot more, had great footwork, great passing, and that's why he was able to come back and tie the game up.
Yeah, and I mean, you get to play a little bit differently as well when you know you can, with a win or a tie, that you can force Call of Duty to matter for the week. So I think there's also that piece. Now, I don't know that Rooney knew that, but I think in the future, you know, other teams will see that. Like if they're down, you know, 2 of the sports games going into FIFA, that they can basically play for a draw, and if they get that draw, then they can force Call of Duty to be what decides the week. So it's one of these little things that we're learning, you know, with the rules of the league and our players and everything like that. So, but either way, very, very exciting game, very skillful, masterful game from God Rubber and Rooney. But we are ready to go and get into our second game. Now, this game has a little bit different stakes, right? So DaFam is playing against 4Brothers. It is 1-1 because they split NBA 2K and Madden. So for FIFA, this is going to be a matter of these tiebreaker points. And the reason that tiebreaker points are important is because at the end of the season, we're going to have four teams make the playoffs. So everybody makes the playoffs, but 2 teams are going to make the upper bracket, and then 2 teams are going to be in the lower bracket. Lower bracket is single elimination, and upper bracket is double. So you want to be one of those top 2 seeds. So every single point you can get during these weeks is, I mean, it's like gold. So you were going for DaFam pretty much the last 2 days because you are a secret DaFam lover. I know you are. But today, who will it be? Will it be DaFam coming through, even though DaFam, they lost last week playing FIFA, or could it be 4Brothers with a little momentum going into Call of Duty?
Rob, it's going to be interesting to see. I like to stick with my gut, and DaFam has shown me that they are great players when it comes to Madden and when it comes to the playing that game. So I would like to see them come out with the win. However, it really just depends on the game. What we saw recently is in the last game, someone goes up 2-0, that game can change real quickly. So I don't have a winner in my head just yet, but it's going to be an interesting game to see coming up here today.
Well, let's get into that interesting game. Before that, though, we are going to have a quick break. But after that, it is our final FIFA game of the night. 4Brothers taking on DaFam and trying to get some momentum going into Call of Duty on Thursday. Don't go anywhere.
The lasting cologne scent of Old Spice Dynasty helps get you off your couch and into the driver's seat.
I won't forget you guys.
We are ready to get started in our last FIFA game of the night. It is going to be DaFam Gaming, which is Giadero Gian Harris, versus 4Brothers Anthony Espinal, otherwise known as La Fonda.
Messing around and stuff like
now,
that.
I heard that you had a car, Mr. BizJack, that was named La Fonda. Is that true, or is that an urban legend?
Percent accurate. My first car I ever got when I was 16 years old, her name was La Fonda the Honda. So 96 Honda Civic, and she stuck by me for a long time. So she was a beaut.
Man, he's reminiscing over here. A tear just dropped out of his eye. But in the in the blue and white, it will be DaFam Gaming and Gian Harris, and in these white jerseys, it will be his opponent. La Fonda. La Honda. Wait, no.
Why did it kick that?
Interesting start to the game here. Kicking it out of bounds already.
Yeah, and I think for DaFam and Giadero, he lost last week. He wasn't happy with how he played. Defense was just really rough. Offense wasn't there. So wants to get back on a good page here and see what he can do.
Bro, what?
Absolutely. It's going to be key. It looks like both teams have tried to force a couple passes here that have led to turnovers here in the beginning. So they need to play a little bit smarter, keep that possession, move that ball around, and hopefully we'll get a goal here pretty soon.
Well, Giadero, he cares too. He was very, very upset about the loss last week, and so I'm sure he went into the lab, made sure that he saw what he did, did it or didn't do, and is going to bring some changes here. So he's going to continue to be here on the attack, and here we are. Oh, another turnover though. So
yeah, another forced pass.
The passing so far here is not quite as clean as we saw in the Ocho Cinco Glitxh game, but I would expect that if you have the top 2 seeds playing, it might look a little bit different. than the next two people.
Correct. Absolutely, absolutely. And it looks like, maybe they're starting to get their game here. In the beginning they were, passing it and leading to turnovers, but now he's keeping ball control, and LaFonda here is looking to get the ball in the back of the net here to start. But again, another turnover.
Well, I think this is a lot like a boxing match. There's
Right.
They're feeling each other out. Nobody's stopping the ball here, so that's not great. And we're gonna see it's going front. Oh, off the pole!
The bar! Off the crossbar. You hate to see those.
Oh, it hurts.
He had
me.
the keeper beat. But his best friend was right there to help him out. The good old crossbar.
That's right, little buddy.
Oh,
helping
hit him with the
out.
through ball. Oh, he almost had him on the through ball there. That could have been LaFonda's first goal.
Still 0-0. Coming up on the 19th minute. Not too much action right now. They're taking a little bit slow and not quite as crazy aggressive as we saw in the previous game, but also I think maybe a little bit better defense here, where in our previous game that we watched, we saw people just basically staying right in front of the keeper for long periods of time, and that is not the case here.
Yeah, and what I've noticed so far with this game is defensively, both teams are playing great. They're letting the forward come to them with the ball, and it's forcing them to create a mistake. So once you do that, that looks like offsides. I don't know if they're going to keep it. Yep. So like I was saying, they're forcing they're forcing the forward to come to them, and it's making them turn over the ball. Both teams are doing that, and that's what's going to help you out throughout this game. Is don't aggressively attack the player. Let the ball come to you, and then they'll eventually cause those turnovers. Yeah,
and we've only seen, really one good opportunity, and that was the one that went off of the crossbar. So, we'll see who gets that next great opportunity. But the defense is holding up right now, and
who are you
this is kind of the opposite of what we saw. Even though the other game was a 2-2 tie, this game definitely looks like the battle of the defensive minds.
Yep, absolutely agree with you. And I'm a big fan of team defense. I truly believe defense wins games. So we'll see what happens here.
Going to stay on side. Will they find the open man? Oh, he's got...
Range it. Oh, he had it on the right foot. He could have ranged it for a goal, but too much fancy footwork's going to cause it.
It's going to come in. Oh!
Ooh!
That's two now.
Good save there by LaFonda. Keeper is earning his paycheck, as we saw in the last game.
That's right. And you would expect that because, one of the rules here is, you have to have – you can't have just everybody be like 99s and things like that. But that doesn't apply to your keeper. You can play the best keeper you can find in FIFA Ultimate Team, and so far so good. Still 0-0.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see LaFonda move the ball here. Are they going to utilize those wingers still, or are they going to try and keep the ball in the middle? We've seen a lot of success with moving the ball to the outside. Once that ball gets to the outside, you can cross it in, get a header in, hopefully get to the back of the net. But also, you don't want to, cause have too much footwork to where you're trying to be too fancy and turning over the ball.
Yeah, this is. I want to say. I'm kind of nervous because who is going to be the first one on the board, and what does that do to the complexion of this game? When you've been playing this defensive struggle, and then one breaks through, is it going to be the lucky goal? Is it going to be some crisp passing? Is it some just mistake? What is it going to look like? Because that will tend to change an entire game plan. And whoa, that's going to come right down the pipe.
Oh no, can he do it? One too many passes. One too many passes.
Because I can't come get you. I'm in the middle of a real intense game right now. It's 0-0.
You hear him talking. It's a real intense game, 0-0. Oh!
There it is.
Wow.
There it is.
That was just, if Mbappe, some Macarena.
He is one of the best players in the world right now. It's always exciting to watch him play and see him score in these games too.
Now, that is not how I imagined the first goal going by. That looked more fluky than, sometimes you get a goal and you're just like, wow, that was a great goal. That just felt like kind of off.
B button for real.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. It looks like again, still battle of the defenses here. These passes are being forced, and it's just leading straight to a turnover, like we just saw.
Well, we are now at halftime. It is 1-0 in favor of LaFonda, and LaFonda from 4Brothers is really, really happy to try to be able to get some of these points for his team and help these tiebreaker situations. But for Mr. Giordero, Gian Harris on DaFam, did lose last week, okay? And doesn't want to be the player on his team that has no wins. That's just
right.
It's a lot of pressure, and we've talked about this pressure for other teams, right? Like, I mean, he's played good. It hasn't played terrible, so it's not quite the same pressure as some of the other guys in 2K or Madden who it looked ugly. But still, doesn't want to just have 2 weeks coming empty-handed on the point side.
Right.
Right.
And if you looked at some of the statistics at halftime, he's controlling a majority of the possession throughout the game. Giordero is doing well in terms of possession of the ball, but that counterattack, that's where he's going to get the hopefully an equalizer goal here.
He's about to do it. He's about to play a whole drop
that's what he
back.
needs. And we've been harping on this, so I don't want to do too much of the harping, but this is still anybody's game. 1-0, have a whole half to play. Giordero just needs to get that one good opportunity and not mess it up.
Absolutely, and it looks like he's utilizing his midfielders here outside the box, which is a great game plan. It really gives you that safety net. Can he score here? Oh,
still kept it though. Oh, that's gonna go crosser.
Oh, what a header!
Now that's a goal. Now that's a goal.
That is a good goal.
You can look at how proud he is of himself. The grin from ear to ear, sea to shining sea. That is a happy man because wow.
He should be proud right now. That header was beautiful, and it looks like the defender had the forward beat, but he came out of nowhere, jumped super high. I can't jump that high. I mean, that was a beautiful goal.
Yeah, that was one of those Space Jam. That was the Monstars, 10 feet tall, jumping in the air, doing some stuff. So it is now passing the 53rd minute, and LaFonda back on the attack. Oh, no!
Oh, no.
That's crazy.
That is a momentum killer right there. An absolute momentum killer. You just score a goal, you're feeling good about yourself, and 10 seconds later they score to put it up 2-1.
Yeah, smiles are gone. LaFonda back on the attack, trying to douse the happiness of Giordero. But there's no quit here.
Come on.
Can he get it out? Oh, Lord.
No. Oh, no.
Oh, Lord, no.
Heck, bro?
Not
Come
like
on,
this.
Bro. That's crazy, bro.
This was a 1-to-1 contest like 20 seconds ago, it feels like.
Yeah. That's how quick these games can change. It's 3-1. It would be interesting to see if Giordero could get the momentum. I mean, he's controlling the ball. He's making decent passes. I mean, there's still some turnovers here and there, but of trying to force a pass.
He really is.
But yeah, we'll see if he can get that back.
Right, tell him, bro, get out of that. Always complaining about that too.
Yeah.
Always complaining about that, bro. I didn't even click B there. Come on.
Oh, can he
Oh!
through ball? Oh! Sorry, I lost my wording there. I was gonna say, can he get one in the back of the net? But apparently not on that rush.
Still have quite a bit of time, but it's going to run out here very shortly. We need to see at least one goal, and that pass is going to find the foot. Oh!
Oh no! Oh my Atlanta! You don't see that very often.
Yeah, the smiles are gone from Giordero. He knows now is the time. Made that pass went a little bit long.
Yeah. If his winger was a little bit faster, I think he could have had it, but unfortunately, it was great defense by LaFonda.
And it's
Yeah,
also
he's leaving him wide open.
Oh Lord! Oh, getting fancy with it, but into the hands of the keeper.
He thought he was gonna do that on me.
What I was going to say is that even though this is a 3-1 game in favor of La Fonda and 4Brothers, this is going to be for tie breaks because it will, no matter what happens, because DaFam did win in Madden, whoever wins Call of Duty when it comes to DaFam versus 4Brothers will win for the week. So this is all about tie breaks, so don't have to get too high or too low here. Depending on what happens, but right now it has been a dominant performance so far from La Fonda and 4Brothers. Oh, good go.
Yep. I think that's a nail in the coffin right there, my friend. I think Giardero's not feeling too hot about that one.
No, definitely not, and I'm not feeling hot either. I'm feeling rather cold. It's 4-1, La Fonda and 4Brothers, but
Oh, come on.
Giardero doesn't have to feel quite as bad because even if he won this game with the exact opposite score, we would still have to see what happens in Call of Duty. So the big thing here is just get better, find out your mistakes. You don't want to be if you're DaFam and you're getting these wins in Madden, if you can just find, some wins in FIFA, it's going to make a big difference because that'll give you those sweeps. You don't have to depend on the Call of Duty team.
Get him off of me,
right
Rev.
now, it seems as if just as strong as the Madden team is, the FIFA team is equally weak.
Right. They need. Oh no! Good save by the defender there. Yeah, they gotta regroup, see what went wrong this game. Were they playing too aggressive of defense? Were they capitalizing too much in the counterattack? I don't think they were, but again, it's going to be a moment of reflection here this week with this kind of defeat going on.
And we're coming up on this 84th minute, and it's almost certain that 3 goals will not be scored by Giardero, but still, I don't know. I just feel like this is a rough thing for DaFam. DaFam, when it came to their 2K team, didn't look great. And now the FIFA team doesn't look great. But even if they lost those every week for the entire season, but they could get the dubs in Madden and Call of Duty, it doesn't matter. They will win a championship with that formula. But that's a lot of pressure on your Madden and your Call of Duty team to never lose. So
right. And you don't want to just be that. Go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead. You're right.
I was going to say you don't want to rely on just 2 of your teammates for the win. It's not fair to them, first of all, but at the same time, you got to see how you can contribute to the team because it's a team. Oh, beautiful shot, but I think it's too late in the game. I think it's too late in the game here, but. Like I was saying, you can't rely on your other teammates to win the games for you, and he needs to figure out what's going on, and hopefully he can improve from here.
Yeah, and that is going to be the game, and it will be Giardero from DaFam Gaming falling to La Fonda of 4Brothers, but we are going to have Call of Duty, but we're going to go to a commercial, talk about what happened in this game, and set you up for some exciting action tomorrow in Call of Duty. Talk to you in a second.
With new rewards from Chase Freedom Unlimited, I now earn even more cash back. Oh, I gotta tell everyone. Hey, Rita, you now earn 3% on dining, including takeout.
Bon appetit.
Hey, Kim, you now earn 5% on travel purchase through Chase.
Way ahead of you.
Hey, Neil, you can earn 3% at drugstores.
Buddy, I'm right here. Why are you yelling?
Because that's what I do. You're always earning with 5% cash back on travel purchased through Chase. 3% at drugstores, 3% on dining, including takeout, and 1.5% on everything else you buy. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Welcome back, everyone. I am your host, Rob Reforge Gonzalez, joined here by Biz Jack, and we just finished up with our second game of FIFA, which ended up being a 4-2 victory with 4Brothers taking it over DaFam Gaming. And the story here is DaFam Gaming's, is it Giardero, is 0-2 in 2 weeks. Has not been able to put up any points for the team, and I don't want to say he's looking lost because there was definitely some opportunities in both weeks for him to possibly get the win. But being 0-2 in your game is, those are the stats. So we've said this in our other games for Madden, for 2K, and now for FIFA. BizJack, what is it? Do we think that these are serious problems, or that there's, for DaFam, this is just, based on what you saw, it could be a quick fix?
Yeah, with this one, Rob, I have to say that you need to evaluate if you're DaFam with your players. Giordero didn't look bad in that game. He did not look bad. It's just LaFonda came out stronger. So, but the start of the game, it was just a turnover game. The battle of the defense. Eventually LaFonda got that first one, and then it just kept rolling and rolling and rolling from there. So LaFonda played better than Giordero, yes, and got the win. However, Giordero, he didn't look bad. So yeah. I think it comes down to each game. And, with Madden and with FIFA and NBA 2K, I think this is a different situation for DaFam than 2K. But, I think Giordero is going to be, going into next week saying, I'm going to need a win, or I'm in real trouble.
Yeah, I think so too. Just based on how I've seen him play, you said it best. It didn't look like he didn't belong. And I think that's really what I was looking for, like that he was totally outmatched or outclassed, and it didn't appear that way. Whereas in Madden, it's a little bit different story from what we saw in that game. But when all the dust has cleared, we are now through our first 3 games of the week, and the games are very, very close. So when we have the Ocho, Cinco, and Glitxh matchup, it is 5-1. So whoever wins Call of Duty will win for this week. And over on the other side, when it has DaFam and 4Brothers, it is the 4Brothers this time in the lead with 4-2. So Call of Duty is going to be on the menu for tomorrow. And the Call of Duty team for Glitxh is amazing. And the Call of Duty team for DaFam is also amazing. So we're going to see if they can play backstop and get the dubs for both of their teams, or will there be an upset because they will both be favorites going into tomorrow's game. So on behalf of BizJack, I am Reforge. We got 1 day left of UGL action in week 2. It's going to be a banger. Don't miss out. Be here tomorrow, and have a good night.